Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN2 presents Phoenix Rising. A look at today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix game. And now, to the NLWN2 studio for Phoenix Rising.
Hello and welcome to Phoenix Rising. Rick Olson here in the NLWN2 studio, and we're very excited to bring you the 4-1 Chippewa Valley Phoenix as they take on the Central Wisconsin Bandits, who hail from Merrill, Wisconsin. The Phoenix are looking to build on last week's success when they defeated the Southern Lakes Blue Devils 46-24, while the Bandits had to forfeit their game with the Rock River Rampage due to not having enough players to travel. Now, coming up in this edition of Phoenix Rising, we'll take a look at today's matchup between the Phoenix and the Bandits. Then we'll get the coach's perspective on today's game in Coach's Corner. Then we'll send it out to Carson Park in Eau Claire, where our broadcast crew will bring you all the play-by-play action of today's game. That's all coming up right after this timeout as you're tuned to Phoenix Rising on NLWN2.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back to Phoenix Rising. Today, the Chippewa Valley Phoenix will take on the Central Wisconsin Bandits, who come from Merrill, Wisconsin. Now, last week, the Phoenix opened their 2024 NLFL season with a 46-24 win over the Southern Lakes Blue Devils. In that game, the Phoenix fell behind early on a scoop-and-score fumble recovery by the Blue Devils at the Phoenix 1-yard line, putting the Blue Devils on top 6-0. After that, it was pretty much all Phoenix. Late in the quarter, the Phoenix answered when Joachim Bird picked off a Blue Devil pass and took it to the house for a 75-yard pick six.
For the Blue Devils as the first quarter winding to an end, step back pass, picked off by the Phoenix, and coming up the field with it is Mackey, or check that. He's going to when he's brought down at the 11-yard. Woo!
The Phoenix kept the pressure on the Blue Devils when at 6:24 to go in the first half, Bird scored on a 1-yard run to put the Phoenix up 12-6. Now, following a Phoenix score on an 8-yard pass from Bird to Connor Huseby, Bird struck again, this time hitting Kari Dorsey on a 61-yard pass that put the Phoenix up 26-6.
Drops back, throws a long one, looking upfield, and it is caught, and that is a touchdown.
Kari Dorsey.
Dorsey.
In the second half, Bird connected with Dorsey again, this time for 18 yards, putting the Phoenix ahead 32-6.
And now he's going to show it on the offense here. Takes a high snap. He's got somebody coming after him, but he'll throw it away quick, and it is going to be caught. And that's Kari Dorsey, and it's in for the touchdown.
Now, following a 39-yard Blue Devil touchdown pass, the Phoenix kept the scoring going, this time on a 22-yard scramble run by Bird.
Snap taken by Bird. Bird doesn't mind scurrying around. Now he's down to the 10, the 5. He's still running. Did he get in?
Yes, he did.
Touchdown, Phoenix.
The Blue Devils didn't give up. 2 successive possessions, the Devils answered with 50-plus yard touchdown passes. That's when the Phoenix stepped up to lock the game away on a 16-yard touchdown run by Bird.
Rolling Bird has triples after him. He'll take it himself. He's going to make a cut to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Phoenix.
That's a 16-yard touchdown run by Joachim Bird.
Leading the way for the Phoenix on the ground was Bird, who carried the ball 10 times for 95 yards. Bird also completed 14 of 25 passes for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns with 1 interception for a quarterback rating of 106.2. Bird's leading receiver was Connor Hughesby, who had 7 catches for 131 yards and a 2-point conversion as well as a touchdown. Kari Dorsey had 2 receptions for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now leading the way for the Phoenix on defense was Sammy McBride, who had 14 total tackles, including 10 solo tackles and a tackle for loss. Tanner Walker followed with 12 total tackles and a TFL. Joaquin Bird also contributed on defense with 2 interceptions, one of which was a pick 6. Now tonight, the Phoenix will be hosting the Central Wisconsin Bandits at Carson Park. The Bandits hail from Merrill, Wisconsin, and play their home games at Jay Stadium in Merrill. Last season, the Bandits finished their league schedule with a 3-7 record. They were defeated in the opening round of the NLFL playoffs by the now defunct Eau Claire Cowboys, 52-0. Now, last week, due to injuries and work requirements, the Bandits were not able to muster enough players to be competitive in their game scheduled against the Rock River Rampage and had to forfeit that game. Now, thus far this season, the Phoenix are being led both in the air and on the ground by Joaquin Bird. Bird has rushed for 234 yards on 26 carries, while passing for 406 yards on 26 completions in 52 attempts, with 4 interceptions and 6 touchdowns for a quarterback rating of 82.7. His favorite target has been Connor Hughesby, who has 7 receptions for 131 yards and a touchdown and 2 two-point conversions. Sage Weiss has 5 receptions for 36 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Kari Dorsey and A.C. Riley each have 4 catches. Defensively, the Phoenix have allowed 160 yards rushing for a 3.4 yard per run average. The Phoenix also have given up 572 yards through the air, most of which came on big plays with some secondary breakdowns in pass coverage. The defense has stepped up and intercepted 6 passes. Now, coming up next on Phoenix Rising, I caught up with the Phoenix coaching staff and had a chance to talk about today's game. That's coming up on Coach's Corner as you're tuned to Phoenix Rising on NLWN 2.
If your estate isn't looking quite estate-like, let Midwest Environmental Consultants landscape your estate right up to snuff with installation of retaining walls, brick patios, foundation planting beds, and so much more. Then they'll keep it that way with their expert lawn care service. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 608-468-2067. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your estate the showplace of the neighborhood.
Time now for Coach's Corner with a look at today's game from the coach's point of view. And now, Coach's Corner.
Today on Coach's Corner, we're going to be joined again by Phoenix Special Teams coach I'm going to start that again. Today on Coach's Corner, we're being joined again by Phoenix Special Teams Coordinator James North. And Coach, before we get too much into tonight's game, let's take a look back at last week, where the Phoenix opened their NLFL season by topping the Southern Lakes Blue Devils 46-24. Your comments about that game?
Well, we started off slow, but then we started going after they got that first touchdown with that fumble in the end zone. We sparked up, started kicking her in the butt, and we got on task. We started doing a lot better.
In that game, the Phoenix offense rode the back of Joaquin Bird for a total of 344 yards for the whole team of total offense, of which Bird himself was a leading part of 302 of those yards, both passing and running. Now, what is it about Bird that makes him so special?
He's a team player. He's got a big heart. He likes to be there for the guys, and he loves the game of football. He just wants to do his best that he can.
And there's a certain thing that I don't care how good you coaches are, that you can't coach, and that's speed.
Exactly right. You don't coach speed. You can coach a player, but speed, that comes from the person themselves.
And he's got it.
He's got a lot of it.
Now on defense, the Phoenix held the Blue Devils to only 78 yards rushing, but still had some mistakes in the secondary, which allowed the Blue Devils to gain 141 yards of their 250 yards passing on 3 plays, which led to 3 touchdowns. Now, your comments, what can be done to solidify what is otherwise a pretty stingy defense?
I believe our secondary defensive coordinator, he's going to be on task on this. He was a little rusty, he said, because he was coming from home, but he's getting better at it, and he's going to get it fixed. Give us a couple more weeks, and I think we'll be having this down pat. He's going to get that reduced by a lot.
Now, today the Phoenix take on the Central Wisconsin Bandits from Merrill, Wisconsin, in another NLFL battle. What do you know about the Bandits?
The Bandits have been around for a few years. I used to be their special teams coordinator back in 2020 and 2021. We had a really good team that year.
Okay, and they've been struggling a little bit with making sure they have enough numbers to stay competitive. Is it possible that the Phoenix could take them maybe a little too lightly and this could turn into a trap game?
We're not taking any opponent lightly. We're taking every opponent one by one, and we're going to make sure that we take care of business because it could be a trap game, but we don't want that.
Well, let's hope there are no traps today, and good luck on today's game. Thank you, Coach, for joining us on Coach's Corner. Coming up, we'll have more of Phoenix Rising.
You've been tuned to Coach's Corner with a look at today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix game from the coach's point of view. Stay tuned. Coming up is more Phoenix Rising.
Let NLWN TV take you out to the ballgame. Our next game will be on Sunday, May 12th, as the Cavaliers take on the Plum City Blues from Carson Park. Coverage begins with the In the Dugout show at 12:30, followed by live play-by-play action. That's Eau Claire Cavalier baseball on NLWN TV on Sunday, May 12th.
Welcome back to Phoenix Rising as we're getting ready to bring you all the action of today's NLFL clash between the Chippewa Valley Phoenix and the Central Wisconsin Bandits. Now, last week in NLFL action, you saw the Phoenix defeat the Southern Lakes Blue Devils 48-24 right here on NLWN2. In other action, the Fox River Raiders handled the Midwestern Wildcats 64-0, while in a rematch of last year's NLFL championship game, the Illinois Cowboys topped the River City Rough Riders 24-14. The Wisconsin Ravens handed the Wisconsin Wolfpack a 60-0 defeat, while the Madison Mad Dogs squeaked by the Manitowoc Mariners on a last-second score 24-19. The Tri-City Bulldogs faced the Brown County Blackjacks, with the Blackjacks coming out on top 41-6. Now that leaves the first week standings as follows. In the Northeast Division, tied for first place with 1-0 records are the Fox River Raiders, the Wisconsin Ravens, and the Brown County Blackjacks. The Manitowoc Mariners are in fourth place at 0-1 and one game back. In the Northwest Division, in first place, we find the Chippewa Valley Phoenix, who are 1-0. Tied for second place are the Central Wisconsin Bandits and the River City Rough Riders at 0-1. And fourth place sits the Northfield Vipers, who are technically 0-9. Now in the Southeast Division, we find the Illinois Cowboys, the Midwest Warriors, and the Rock River Rampage all at 1-0 and in first place, with the Southern Lake Blue Devils in fourth at 0-1. In the Southwest Division, it's the Madison Mad Dogs in first place at 1-0, with the Tri-City Bulldogs, the Midwestern Wildcats, and the Wisconsin Wolfpack all tied for second at 0-1. In addition to the Phoenix taking on the Bandits at Carson Park, other games today include the Wisconsin Wolfpack at the Midwestern Wildcats in Galesville, the Manitowoc Mariners at the Fox River Raiders, the Madison Mad Dogs travel to the Tri-City Bulldogs, while the Southern Lakes Blue Devils journey to Chicago to take on the Illinois Cowboys. The Rock River Rampage will play host to the Midwest Warriors, and the River City Rough Riders will receive a forfeit win from the Northfield Vipers. Now coming up next, we'll wrap up Phoenix Rising and get you ready for today's shootout with the Bandits. You're tuned to Phoenix Rising on NLWN2.
When you take 35 years of authentic Japanese recipes and mix it with the right environment, you know you've arrived at Tokyo. Tokyo Japanese Restaurant at 2426 London Road in Eau Claire has been the Chippewa Valley's premier Japanese restaurant and is known for having an authentic teppanyaki experience. Looking for a unique place to host a corporate event or party? The team at Tokyo will create an unforgettable event. Call today to book an event or make a reservation by calling 715-834-0313. That's Tokyo Japanese Restaurant in Eau Claire.
Welcome back to Phoenix Rising. Today we have two teams, the Phoenix and the Bandits, looking to knock heads in an NLFL matchup. This is an important early season game as both teams compete in the Northwest Division of the Northern Lights Football League. The Phoenix want to build on their solid performance in their win last week, while the Bandits want to make sure they put a team on the field and compete. The key to today's game for the Phoenix is, can the offensive performance that looked so good last week continue to develop and improve? Also, can the defense continue to play tough but clean up those few secondary lapses so as not to allow for long touchdown passes? So it all adds up to some exciting football action right here on NLWN2. Now in just a few moments we'll send it out to our broadcast crew perched in the roost at Carson Park, and we'll have all the play-by-play action for you coming up next. You've been tuned to Phoenix Rising on NLWN2.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
You've been tuned to Phoenix Rising, with a look at today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix game. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN2. Stay tuned. Coming up next is live Chippewa Valley Phoenix football.
It happens to everyone eventually. Your computer goes on the fritz. Fear not, Slayton's Technology Services can help. When your computer decides to not cooperate, it can be very frustrating. Let Slayton's Technology Services keep you from wanting to drive your computer right off a cliff. Slayton's Technology Services supports business of all sizes. They offer assistance with managed anti-malware, encrypted email, fast tech support, data backup, and recovery, and more. Call Slayton's Technology Services at 715-864-2833 and get the IT help you desire. Slayton's Technology Services is the official IT service for the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
The Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN2 proudly present the Northern Lights Football League.
Chippewa Valley Phoenix Football is on the air. Join us as the Phoenix strive to rise in the Northern Lights Football League. And now, out to the stadium for coverage of today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix football game.
And good afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon, and welcome to Carson Park, where today the Chippewa Valley Phoenix are scheduled to take on the Central Wisconsin Bandits. And I say the word scheduled because as I'm looking across the field at the Bandit sideline, I see 7 players. And so hopefully they have a few more in the locker room that are going to come out
and sample some of the food and goodies from the concession stand here, including Kai's
we are going to get a coin toss, it looks like.
Pizza made from homemade dough, fresh toppings sold by the pie. That's
could it be that
Kai's Pizza.
Several of the Cowboys might be heading over to lend their talents? It
kind of looks like
it kind of looks like there are Cowboys heading over to lend their talents to the Phoenix, which means names are going to be a real challenge here. It's kind of hard telling. Yeah, it looks like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 Cowboys have gone over to play with the Phoenix. And I'm going to try and pick up names. I think one of them is Preston Buss, maybe. Nope, Joe Sluga is one of them. And Sammy Sprinkle. And let's see here. Dalton McDermott is over there. I see Tevis Wilson over there. So it looks like maybe, now some of them are looking like they're going to head back this way. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what they've got going on today. And I'll tell you what, as we get things figured out, we're going to take a time out here. And you're tuned to Phoenix Football on NLWN TV.
NLWN TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network are excited to take you out to the ballpark for Colfax Viking baseball. Our next game will be on Tuesday, May 14th, when the Vikings host the Spring Valley Cardinals. Our coverage begins with the bullpen show, where we'll warm you up for baseball action starting at 4:40 p.m. That's Colfax High School baseball on Tuesday, May 14th.
From homemade sauce to dough that's made fresh, and the specialty meats and real mozzarella cheese, Sammy's at 2812 London Road has the recipe for the best pizza in town and has been Eau Claire's go-to pizza place since 1957. Sammy's not only offers award-winning pizza, but their menu includes burgers, sandwiches, chicken, and much more. The next time you're in the mood to head out for dinner, drop into Eau Claire's only Hall of Fame pizza parlor, Sammy's Pizza, 2812 London Road in Eau Claire, or call it 715-831-1300.
And we're back here at Carson Park, and to be honest with you, we're still not 100% sure what's going to happen today. A number of Phoenix players did head off into the locker room, and it appears as though they will be suiting up to play for the and we're going to try and pick up numbers as we can. It appears as though they're going to be playing for the Bandits. And maybe if they're just putting on white jerseys, maybe they'll put on their white Phoenix jersey so that the numbers will match up. That would be nice. I see Desmond Whitmer just did that. He's changing into his white Phoenix jersey.
That'll be helpful for us.
That'll make a big difference for us. So anyway, they're getting all that ready to go as we're getting ready to play some football. With a makeshift Bandits team taking on the Phoenix. And So we here at the Northern Light Webcasting Network are just doing the best we can. There's a nice line of people out at the ticket window still getting in. Crowd is still arriving. So we've got to put on a football game here, folks, and you're going to see some football. And we'll have the game for you. Speaking of stuff, wasn't that quite the show last night, Dan, that Northern Light Webcasting Network put on in the skies?
All you had to do was hit that switch, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take credit for it. What the heck? No, that's that spectacular Northern Lights display last night.
Yeah, even when I left this morning at 2:30 in the morning, it was still a good view.
I went outside, and I live right in town in Colfax, and usually if you're in town, things like the Northern Lights aren't easily seen. But I went out, and it was brilliant all the way up overhead. It was absolutely the most intense Northern Lights display that I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and if it stays clear, should see them tonight.
And that's what I'm hearing, is that the ability to see them tonight should be just as good, if not better, than last night. In fact, let me take a look here. I have a little gizmo here. The KP index for tonight actually is a little lower than it was last night. It's going to decrease, and then right before sunrise tomorrow, about 4 o'clock in the morning, it gets back up. The KP index gets back up to 7. But it's still relatively high. Usually when I look at that chart, the KP index is down around 3. And so pretty good chance at seeing him again tonight. Okay, I'm looking across the way, and I do see a handful of Phoenix players over there. You can tell because of the black pants that they're wearing, whereas the original Bandits are wearing white pants. And the Phoenix will have black helmets. Although I believe the Bandits wear black helmets as well. So we're getting ready to do the coin toss. And out there for the Bandits is Jeremy Wirtz. He's been with the Bandits ever since their inception in Marshfield. And I do see some of the Phoenix replacement players with Phoenix jerseys. That's going to help us out a little bit. Joe Sluga is out there, and Josiah Boyce. And so they're doing a conference out there, but I don't see any Cowboys captains out there. The officials are talking with the Bandits, or Phoenix captains. Here they come.
Yeah, it looks like they'll be playing with 14 guys, maybe 15.
Well, let's see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and so out there for the For the Phoenix, we have Sammy McBride as one of the captains. Jay Riley is out there. And also is Tevis Wilson. And we got a couple more out there. I'm trying to pick up numbers here. Tanner Walker and Chris Bowden are the 5 captains out there for the Phoenix. And all of the Bandits that originally came as Bandits are out there for the Bandits. The others are replacement Phoenix players. So maybe as the name goes, the Phoenix will help the Bandits rise from the ashes.
Or I was thinking the Bandits took the players from the Phoenix.
Yeah.
The Bandits, where's he down here? Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay, so the Phoenix will be kicking off. I did not see if they deferred or how that worked out, but anyway, the Phoenix will be kicking off going from right to left. And as we wait for the teams to come out on the field, we'll take one more timeout, and then we'll be ready for football action on NLWN 2.
Menominee Eye and Optical can help you see the world for the beautiful place it is. Doctors Nicholas and Marianne Comro provide comprehensive and emergency eye care for all, including pediatric and special needs patients. Whether it's examination for glasses to cataract or LASIK care, or diagnosis and management of macular degeneration, and so much more. In addition, Menominee Eye and Optical's experienced opticians will help guide you to the highest quality eyewear for the best value. That's Menominee Eye and Optical, 520 Wilson Avenue in Menominee, where they specialize in quality personalized care for you and your family.
From concept to creation, the Visual Identity Vault is your complete design headquarters for all of your business and brand identity needs. We offer precision production, meticulous screen printing for vibrant, durable prints. Our plans are tailored to you, apparel and merchandise for businesses, teams, and individuals. We have streamlined solutions, hassle-free web store setup. We handle orders and payments. Ready to elevate your brand? Contact us to get your custom creation started today at the Visual Identity Vault at tvivmn.com, 507-238-9793. Let's make your mark together.
And out on the field, the Bandits have a team lined up, so to speak. Back deep to receive for the Bandits is a number 84 that we don't have on the roster that they sent us. And he's actually one of the original Bandits. Also is Jeremy Wirtz. He's back there deep. Getting ready to do the kicking for the Phoenix. Once they get their lineup figured out. Getting ready to do the kicking for the Phoenix is Jacob Brown. And waiting for Coach North to get off the field. Brown signals that he's ready. Waiting for the whistle from the officials. Different officiating crew this week. Brown comes forward, swings the leg, and we're underway. Taken at the 20, out to the 25 by Wirtz, and he gets it out to the 31-yard line. Jeremy Wirtz. They're going to mark it on the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Central Wisconsin Bandits.
Yeah, the Phoenix just have to control the tempo here in the first half and see if they can get a few stops right away. Maybe a couple quick touchdowns.
They're going to
jump out.
They're going to spot that ball, looks like on the 33-yard line. And that's where the Bandits will
First and 10 for
be
the
first and
Bandits
10.
at their own 33.
Bandits come up to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Whitmer, one of the Phoenix replacement players for the Bandits, is at quarterback in the shotgun. Takes the ball, gives it up the middle, and losing a yard on the play is Joe Sluga.
Loss of 1 on the play.
That's going to bring up second down 11.
Second and 11 from the 32.
Bandits send 2 receivers out to the near side. And they split a Phoenix replacement player out to the far side. Whitmer keeps it himself, gets it out to the 35, to the 37, to the 38-yard line. He got about 6 on the play, maybe even 7. They're going to mark it on the 39, going to bring up third down, 4 yards to go. Whitmer sends 1 receiver out wide, tight end on the left side, slot receiver on the right. Whitmer dropping back, looking, drops it off in the flat, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for whoever that 84 is for the Bandits.
Yeah, good pressure by the Phoenix. Didn't have anywhere to go with it. They had to throw it out of bounds.
Chris Lipscomb back deep for the Phoenix.
Back in punt formation for the Bandits is another number that we don't have. He's wearing number 32. And he's one of the original Bandits. And he missed the ball. Picks it up. Got partially blocked. It got caught by one of the Bandits. And I think he might have a first down. It's one of the Phoenix replacement players. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Sammy Sprinkle.
Gotta put that one in the playbook.
The ball got kicked, partially blocked, plucked out of midair. I think that was Sammy Sprinkle that made the catch, and then moved it out to the 45-yard line, and it's a first down for the Bandits. That's one of the more unusual first downs that I've ever seen. Bandits at the line. Whitmer looking downfield. He's in trouble. Throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for 32.
Yeah, more pressure by the Phoenix.
And we don't have the names for number 32 or 84 for the original Bandits. I also don't see a 93 on my roster, and there's one of those out there. There's a snap. Whitmer looking downfield, throws it over the middle, and it's intercepted by the Phoenix. Picked off by Tevis Wilson. He's going over to the far side, gets taken down at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, the pass just sailed a little bit there, and he was waiting for it.
They say Tevis Wilson stepped out of bounds at the 21-yard line. But first down for the Phoenix at the Bandits' 21-yard line.
That Phoenix turnover brought to you by Gracie B. Doodle, graphic and digital design for businesses and crafters. First and 10 for the Phoenix at the Bandit 21.
Turnover to get them right back into scoring position.
So the Phoenix come up to the line of scrimmage. Connor Usby split out wide to the right. Chandler Starr to the left. Bird gives the ball to Noah Hayden up the middle, and
Noah Hayden on the carry.
He drove his way down to, looks like the 19-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. Gain of a couple. Second down 8 for the Phoenix. Again, Hughesby out wide to the right, Darren out to the left. Hayden's the lone setback behind Bird. Joaquin Bird gives the ball to Hayden again. He found a hole that time and got down to about the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him just shy of the 15.
Gain of 3.
Third down and about 4 for the Phoenix. Just underway. Bird looking, rolling to his left, keeps it himself, gets across the 10, down to the 5, and taken down right there. But that's going to be enough for a first and goal for the Phoenix. Joaquin Bird, he has 234 yards rushing on the season and 4 touchdowns. He's leading the Phoenix in rushing. And that's in 2 games worth of stats.
First and goal for the Phoenix at the 6.
Bird gives the ball to Hayden, takes it off the left side and into the end zone for a Phoenix touchdown.
Yeah, good push by the left side of the line there to get him in the end zone.
So that puts the Phoenix on top 6-0 with 8:21 to go.
That Phoenix touchdown brought to you by the Rally House Sports Bar.
And it looks like the Phoenix are going to attempt to kick the extra point because they moved the ball back to the 15-yard line. They tried this last week with, well, no success is being kind. Brown is the kicker.
Jacob Brown in to attempt the extra point.
Can't tell who the holder is right now. There's the snap. It rolls back. It's down. The kick is up. It's not going to get there. And it went wide to the right. So the score remains Phoenix 6 and the Bandits nothing on NLWN 2.
When you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it, rest assured, you can still get that meal by going to Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax. Mom's is open daily serving breakfast and lunch, and don't forget dinner on Friday nights with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee is always hot, the breakfast is always delicious, and lunch will put a smile on your face and in your stomach. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub.
Back here at Carson Park where the Phoenix have just opened up a 6-0 lead over the Central Wisconsin Bandits. Phoenix were short a body on the kickoff team. Now they've got everybody. Brown has the ball teed up. Back deep to receive is Jeremy Wirtz for the Bandits. And the kick comes down. It's going to be caught by one of the Phoenix replacement players. He cuts over to his left and gets to the sideline and run out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, and we got a Phoenix player down.
Yeah, you know, right away in the start of the game, he took a tackle, and he came limping over to the sideline, and now he's back down again.
And I'm trying to see who it is. This might be, and this is based on nothing because we can't read his number from here. Just based on his size. Now I can see the number. Yes, Tyler Keenan is the player injured. And the training staff is taking a look at him. While they deal with him, why don't we take one more time out? Phoenix 6, Bandits nothing on NLWN 2.
When your energy costs going up get you down, it's time to contact Olson Solar Energy with offices in Altoona, Onalaska, and Wausau. Olson Solar Energy will be happy to provide a free solar evaluation of your home. Then, Olson Solar Energy will design a system that is designed to cover 100% to 120% of your current annual electric usage. Give Olson Solar Energy a call in Altoona at 715-318-5552 and see how Olson Solar Energy can make solar energy work for you.
Yeah, I think one of the things us veterans are hoping for is soon the cabin will be built.
It's going to be amazing to be able to come to a place like this and stay at a cabin with amazing people, animals, a view, and get away from it all.
Country Haven Farms is fundraising to complete our cabin, giving Wisconsin veterans and their families a much-needed escape in the Northwoods. Donations of any amount are encouraged, and sponsorships are available at all levels. To make a donation or sponsorship, please visit our website or give us a call.
And we're back here at Carson Park.
Tyler Keenan, the injured Phoenix player.
Tyler Keenan was helped off the field by a couple of other Phoenix players. He wasn't able to put much weight on that left leg at all. Bandits up to the line of scrimmage. Desmond Whitmer at quarterback for the Bandits. Takes a snap, keeps it straight up the middle, did not get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a loss of 2. Second down, 12.
Yeah, that front four of the Phoenix make another stop.
They have not allowed much for rushing this year at all. They've only allowed 161 yards in 2 games. Whitmer dropping back, rolling to his right, looking downfield, throws it, it's knocked down. Nice defensive play that time by Caleb Balo, stepping across in front and knocking the ball away.
Caleb Balo with a defensive play for the Phoenix, 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, maybe waited about a step too late to throw that. He was open for a second, and Phoenix players are all over that one.
That front line for the Phoenix consists of Tony Seals, Russ Hayden, Jake Brown, and Moose Butler. And they've been pretty stingy with allowing anything to come through. Dropping back, throwing downfield, long pass, and it's incomplete. The closest to it was Balo. T-shirts coming up. That one hit the press box.
We're going to get one yet.
I think so. Heck, last week's Cavaliers game, they tried to give us a baseball in the press box.
We forgot to autograph it.
That's right. Bandits up to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 12. They're in punt formation, back deep.
Chris Lipscomb back deep.
For the Phoenix is Chris Lipscomb.
Yeah, watch out for the fake punt.
There's the snap. He gets a kick away. End over end kick coming down at around the 38-yard line, and the ball got blown dead.
Punt goes dead at the 39-yard line of the Phoenix.
And I got to be honest with you, Dan, that was kind of a foolish thing by...
Yeah, it was almost double touched.
Yeah, it was... Todd Sherry reached out. Actually, I don't think that was Todd Sherry, though.
For the 2024 season include BMO Bank, the Boys and Girls Club.
But, yeah, maybe it was. Todd Sherry reached down to pick up the ball after it rolled dead. He was completely surrounded by white jerseys. That could have been a disaster. All right, Phoenix up to the line of scrimmage. Chandler Starr and split to the near side. Hughesby to the far side. Bird takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield. He's looking out in the right flat. He's got Sage Weiss, and Weiss gets taken down out of bounds, gain of about 10. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to mark him about a half a yard shy of the first down.
Bird's pass complete to Sage Weiss, gain of 9.
Weiss did just an underneath out pattern as Hughesby cleared the area deep.
2nd and 1 for
Weiss lined up in the slot on the right. Hughesby split wide to the right. Starren split wide to the left. There's the snap. Rolling around. He signals go deep. And it's almost intercepted. It was nearly intercepted by Josiah Boyce, who's playing for the Bandits. It's going to bring up 3rd and a half a yard. So it's 3rd down and half a yard to go. Phoenix at the line. Bird looking, he keeps it himself, takes off running. He's across 45 down to the 40. He's to the 35, cuts back the other way to the 25. He's got clear sailing. He's going to take it to the house. Joaquin Bird with a 53-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, good job by the Phoenix to seal off that side, that right side of the Phoenix line, and open up that hole and takes it all the way.
And that's with 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Bird did so much back and forth on that he, for a 53-yard run, he probably ran close to 70 yards. All right, Phoenix they're gonna make one of these extra points if it kills them.
Yeah, I remember back in the day trying out.
I remember you trying that too.
Jacob Brown.
Brown ready to do the kicking. Here's a snap. It's a low snap. Brown gets it up, and it's no good. This time to the left.
Phoenix lead the Bandits 12.
And so the score remains Phoenix 12, Bandits nothing on NLWN 2.
Firearms, ammo, training, and safety. That's what it's all about at Mark on Shooting. Our certified gunsmith offers a full range of services from weapons cleaning to threading barrels. Our professional pro shop staff are ready to answer all your gun and accessory-related questions and help you pick the perfect weapon for you. You want to change the look of your firearm? We also offer Cerakoting. Stop in for details. Start browsing or book your classes at mark-onshooting.com. That's MARC-ON shooting.com. Mark on Shooting. Best kept secret in the Chippewa Valley.
Back here at Carson Park, the Ospreys are enjoying the game. Brown approaches the ball, swings the leg and drives it down to about the 15-yard line where it's picked up by one of the replacement players of the Phoenix. And returns it for the Bandits out to the 29-yard line. And we have another Phoenix player down. And he's reaching for his knee.
84, it looks like.
That could be Preston Buss. Yes, there's no nameplate on the back of his jersey, so that's Preston Buss down there. And Joe Sluga is over on the other side, playing for the Bandits. And again, the training staff taking a look at Preston Buss. And I'll tell you what, we'll take another timeout while we wait for them to get him taken care of on NLWN 2.
C&K Construction is your source for high-quality concrete and construction work in the Chippewa Valley. Established in 2014, C&K Construction in Chippewa Falls is a leading concrete contractor proud to serve Eau Claire, Altoona, Menominee, and surrounding areas. Specializing in concrete construction, excavating, flatwork poured walls, and much more, they're right for all of your concrete needs. Call C&K Construction in Chippewa Falls at 715-559-1335.
When your energy costs going up get you down, it's time to contact Olson Solar Energy with offices in Altoona, Onalaska, and Wausau. Olson Solar Energy will be happy to provide a free solar evaluation of your home. Then, Olson Solar Energy will design a system that is designed to cover 100% to 120% of your current annual electric usage. Give Olson Solar Energy a call in Altoona at 715-318-5552 and see how Olson Solar Energy can make solar energy work for you.
And I just want to add to that our broadcast partner, Ann, who joins us on a lot of Cavalier games, is excitedly awaiting her Olson Solar Energy plan that's going to be added to her house and reduce her electric bill. At least that's the hope.
It's always nice to see a little money back in the bank account.
So here come the Bandits up to the line of scrimmage. Now Whitmer is split out wide to the near side.
10 for the Bandits at their own 29.
Looks like Joe Sluga at quarterback now for the Bandits. Takes a snap. Quick toss, almost intercepted by the Phoenix. That was Todd Sherry. Had it go in and out of his hands. It hit him right between the threes.
Yeah, he made his cut, and that ball was right there. I don't think he was thinking it was going to be that quick.
Or was that Chris Bowden? I thought it said 33, but yeah, it did. All right, back up to the line of scrimmage. Sluga still at quarterback. Whitmer split to the near side. They snapped it to 84, and he threw it out onto the left flat, and it was incomplete. It was intended over there for Lamar Graves. Graves, one of the replacement players from the Phoenix. Bandits taking their time in the huddle. 3rd down 10. They come up to the line of scrimmage. They split a receiver out wide to the left. They have a slot player. And a quick toss out into the flat. It was a backwards pass. And trying to find somewhere to go is Graves. He takes it around to the left side, gets the corner turned. Up across the 40, he's still on his feet, still inbounds. He's across the 40 of the Phoenix and taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run that time by Lamar Graves. They're going to mark it at the 36-yard line. That's the biggest play of the day for the Bandits.
Pass play of 35 yards, 1st and 10 for the Bandits at the Phoenix 36.
Graves tried it to his right. Wasn't anything there. Looked to the left. Didn't really find anything there. Came back to the right. Nothing there. And then went around the left and found some room.
Yeah, and he's got speed.
Preston Buss or check that's Sluga at quarterback. He gives it to the 84 of the Bandits, who got back close to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it just a little bit of a loss. We'll call it 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that interior of the Phoenix doesn't give up very much. They're going to have to try to work the edges.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Score Phoenix 12, Bandits nothing. And we'll be back with more on NLWN 2.
Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax has just what you need when you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it. Mom's is open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily and until 9 on Fridays with a complete breakfast menu. Lunch includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, and burgers, along with Mom's comfort food favorites, and don't forget dinner on Fridays with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee always hot, the breakfast always delicious, and lunch puts a smile on your face. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax.
From concept to creation, the Visual Identity Vault is your complete design headquarters for all of your business and brand identity needs. We offer precision production, meticulous screen printing for vibrant, durable prints. Our plans are tailored to you, apparel and merchandise for businesses, teams, and individuals. We have streamlined solutions, hassle-free web store setup. We handle orders and payments. Ready to elevate your brand? Contact us to get your custom creation started today at the Visual Identity Vault at tvivmn.com, 507-238-9793. Let's make your mark together.
And we're back here at Carson Park. As the Phoenix have a 12-0 lead over the Central Wisconsin Bandits, sort of. The Bandits arrived with 7 players, and they have since been supplemented by a number of Phoenix players. And I'm looking down there, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think they've had a couple more players arrive.
First and 10 for the Bandits as we begin the second quarter from the
Okay,
Phoenix 36.
Dalton McDermott is split out wide to the right for the Bandits. And 87 or 84 to the left. Pass is incomplete. Quick toss off to the left side was intended for Lamar Graves.
Yeah, that's twice where his passes have come out right in the hands, but the guy's just not ready for that quick pass.
Third down and 10. Taking the snap, quick pitch back into the backfield, and trying to struggle back towards the line of scrimmage. Got to about the 40-yard line. That was Josiah Boyce. And that's going to bring up fourth down and 14. You know, Dan, I think this is the first game we've had this year that there were no penalties in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, really it's been, for the Bandits, just a bunch of incomplete passes and the one big run for 34 yards. Otherwise, that Phoenix interior has really done a good job.
All right, Bandits look like they're going to try and make it happen. Quick toss down the field. It's intercepted by the by the Phoenix. And they get it out to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the Bandits want to throw the ball.
I think that was Brown on the interception.
Yeah, the Bandits trying to figure out what to do if they want to. They try to run it up the middle, and the Phoenix are just too tough, and so they got to try to pass, and then the Phoenix are waiting. Although the Phoenix defense the last couple games has been pretty good.
Yeah, with the exception of a few breakdowns in the secondary, they've been very stingy. Now, Phoenix come up to the line of scrimmage, and we do not have the name for this player with the white helmet that's lined up in the backfield. Joaquin Bird is the quarterback. Takes the snap, pitches it out to 36, comes around the near side. He's got some room and gets knocked out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. We're going to have to try to find out what his name is. Maybe we'll pick that up at halftime. It could be Herschel Brazil. I would almost bet on that it was Herschel Brazil.
24-yard run, first and 10 for the Phoenix at the Bandits 40. That first down brought you.
We'll go with that until we're told otherwise. Bird has the Phoenix up to the line of scrimmage. Slot receiver out to the left. Looking downfield, he's got a receiver open, but the ball gets batted away. Lamar Graves knocks it away. Sage Weiss was the intended receiver.
Yeah, the ball just kind of hung up there in the air, and he was able to come over and knock it away.
Graves, one of the replacement players for the Bandits. Phoenix at the line. Bird looking downfield. He's got Hughesby down towards the end zone. In and out of his hands at the 2-yard line. Connor Hughesby got his hands on it. He was covered by one of the replacement players for the Bandits, wearing number 41. We don't know who that is.
Yeah, good coverage by the Bandits.
But we'll try to get it figured out.
Connor Hughesby, the intended receiver. 3rd and 10 for the Phoenix at the Bandit 40.
Phoenix have their numbers on one side of the helmet and the logo on the other, except for 41 down there. He's got a logo on both sides. Bird takes the ball, drops back, looking downfield, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. That was intended for, I believe that was Chandler Starn. It was. 4th and 10.
Yeah, this could be a big stop by the Bandits here.
Bird brings him up to the line. Hughesby split to the near side. Starring out wide to the left. Sage Weiss in the slot. Bird drops back, looking downfield. Keeps it. He's going to tuck it and run. He's across the 35 to the 30 to the 25 and taken down at about the 20-yard line. And that's where they're going to mark it, is right on the 20.
Bird with a run of 20 yards. That's a rolling machinery. Phoenix first down.
And first down for the Phoenix. 20-yard gain.
Yeah, good idea by Bird. Wanted to throw it downfield and just kept it and got the first down.
Herschel Brazel in the backfield along with Joaquin Bird. Bird takes a snap, pitches it to Brazel going the left side. He's across the 20, down to the 15, to the 10, tiptoes the sideline, and finally stepped out of bounds. And we're going to have to see where they mark it, somewhere right around the 5. And they are going to put it right on the 5-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Phoenix. $8:14 to go in the first half. Phoenix coming up to the line. Bird waiting for the snap. Gives it straight up the middle. And Brazil takes it into the end zone. So it's a 5-yard pass.
Phoenix touchdown brought to you by the Rally
with
Sports Bar.
7:48 to go
Sammy's Pizza Roll.
in the first half.
Yeah, good job by the left guard for the Phoenix to open that up.
Whichever row can yell the loudest gets a pizza.
And they were giving pizzas away to the rows that yelled the loudest. And the 2-point conversion is no good.
I thought he caught it in the back corner, but
and he was
out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the reception of the ball. So the score remains Phoenix 18 and the Bandits nothing with 7:48 to go in the first half. And you're tuned to Phoenix Football on NLWN 2.
If your estate isn't looking quite estate-like, let Midwest Environmental Consultants landscape your estate right up to snuff with installation of retaining walls, brick patios, foundation planting beds, and so much more. Then they'll keep it that way with their expert lawn care service. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 608-468-2067. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your estate the showplace of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I think one of the things us veterans are hoping for is soon the cabin will be built.
It's going to be amazing to be able to come to a place like this and stay at a cabin with amazing people, animals, a view, and get away from it all.
Country Haven Farms is fundraising to complete our cabin, giving Wisconsin veterans and their families a much-needed escape in the Northwoods. Donations of any amount are encouraged, and sponsorships are available at all levels. To make a donation or sponsorship, please visit our website or give us a call.
Well, they didn't do a kickoff after that last score.
Okay.
Dan and I are thoroughly confused. So the Bandits have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Quick snap, taking it straight up the middle, and not getting back to the line of scrimmage is Lamar Graves. He lost a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down 11. Jay Fall taking the week off this week. He'll be back with you next week when the Phoenix take on the River City Rough Riders, and there won't be any situation where one team has to loan players to the other next week. Bandits at the line of scrimmage. Phoenix brings some pressure. Graves rolls out, throws it downfield. He's got a completion and taken down across the 50 at the 47-yard line. Pass was complete. I think that's Dylan Zanders, but I'm not sure about that because it was complete to number 2, and they didn't have a number 2 on the roster they sent. None of their numbers have matched up yet. The only numbers we know are the Phoenix players that have gone over to them to play and are wearing Phoenix jerseys.
Yeah, and that's the first completed pass for 19 yards for the Bandits.
So they come up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 at the Phoenix 46. Graves takes the snap, drops back, steps straight up, keeps it himself. He's across the 40 to the 35 to the 30. He's down to the 25 to the 20, and he's finally knocked out of bounds.
And we got a flag.
Russell Reiner with the run.
He was knocked out of bounds at the 13-yard line, and there is a penalty marker down at the 19-yard line. Well, now they're moving it down to the 16.
Penalty marker on the play, holding against the Bandits.
And that'll be a holding call against the Bandits, so it'll back them up from there.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Or illegal block in the back. So backs it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it should put it on the 26. It did. But 1st and 10 for the Bandits. Threatening the red zone. Snap to Graves, and he swarmed under back in the backfield. If you look carefully, they might need a plumber down there because I think the Phoenix brought the kitchen sink that time.
Yeah, the right side linebackers came right through and good push by the Phoenix.
So 2nd down, and that was a loss of about 8, so 2nd and 18, 17. Ball's on the 33. Bandits come up to the line of scrimmage. Lamar Graves at quarterback still. He drops back, throws it out to the left side, and it falls short of the intended receiver.
Yeah, good job by the right side of the Phoenix line there to get their hands up and get it blocked.
Now that particular player is wearing a jersey that we don't know who it is. It's one of the Phoenix replacement players. But the guy who wears that number is still down on the Phoenix sideline. So it was intended for number 12. 3 receivers split out wide to the left side. Whitmer lined up as the running back with Graves as the quarterback. Graves drops back. He's under pressure, rolling out to his left, looking downfield, throws it. He's got his man, 84, has it at the 27-yard line. That's going to be about 3 yards shy. I think they're going to mark it on the 27. This down box was in the wrong place. So he's only going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Oh, I take that back. It's 4th and 11. I was looking at the wrong stick.
Yeah, Bandits starting to get in sync a little bit on their passes, and they're moving the chains.
Well, they've got a little bit of help out there with some replacement players from the Phoenix.
At the Phoenix 27.
Bandits at the line. Graves lining up at quarterback. Takes the snap, drops back, looking downfield, still looking on it, going to his right. Keeps it himself, gets it down to the 20, to the 15, and run out of bounds. It'll be enough for the first down. They're going to mark it at the 14.
The first down run for the Bandits.
And we have a timeout.
Timeout. Bandits. First timeout of the half.
And the clock is running. I don't know why. But anyway, with a timeout on the field, you're tuned to Phoenix Football on NLWN 2.
The Phoenix are rising. NLWN2 and the Northern Light Webcasting Network are excited to be your home for Chippewa Valley Phoenix Semi-Pro Football. Our next game will be on May 18th, when the Phoenix will face the River City Rough Riders at Carson Park. Follow the Phoenix as they battle their way through the Northern Lights Football League on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and NLWN2. That's exciting Chippewa Valley Phoenix football on May 18th.
When you take 35 years of authentic Japanese recipes and mix it with the right environment, you know you've arrived at Tokyo. Tokyo Japanese Restaurant at 2426 London Road in Eau Claire has been the Chippewa Valley's premier Japanese restaurant and is known for having an authentic teppanyaki experience. Looking for a unique place to host a corporate event or party? The team at Tokyo will create an unforgettable event. Call today to book an event or make a reservation by calling 715-834-0313. That's Tokyo Japanese Restaurant in Eau Claire.
Well, the scoreboard says 36 seconds remaining in the second half, or second quarter, I should say. Phoenix on top, 18-0. And Dan and I were kind of discussing they did not run a 2-minute warning, which they generally do.
The Bandits at the Phoenix 14.
Bandits at the line of scrimmage. Lamar Graves at quarterback. Graves drops back, looking downfield. Tosses it over to the flat on the side. Getting up, taking it toward the end zone, and he's in.
Reimer's pass complete for the touchdown.
Yeah, kept controlling the ground, got up and got the touchdown.
So that goes into the end zone. I'm not sure who the receiver of that pass was. So with 27 seconds remaining, a 14-yard touchdown pass by the Bandits. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Graves at quarterback.
Bandits going for 2.
Takes a snap, it rolls back to him. Graves takes it over to the right side and taken down at about the 4-yard line. So the score remains the Chippewa Valley Phoenix 18 and the Central Wisconsin Bandits 6. And you're tuned to Phoenix Football on NLWN 2.
Today we recognize the soldiers before you for the successful completion of their basic training. This time, we would like the family members and loved ones to move forward and put on your Soldier's Army 1-Star badge.
Proud of you. So evidently they are not doing any kickoffs for the remainder of this game because on 2 consecutive kickoffs, the Phoenix had a player go down. So they're just putting the ball in the 35 and saying, play ball. Phoenix come up to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 for the Phoenix at their own 35.
Joaquin Bird at quarterback still. Takes a snap. Rolling to his right. Looks downfield, and it's almost intercepted by Graves. Pass was intended for Noah Miles. And we have a Bandits player down. And the training staff is going to go out and take a look at him with only 10 seconds remaining in the half. And this was one of the original Bandits.
Yeah, not sure what happened because it was a pass play and the eyes got pulled towards the 50-yard line. Turned around and he was down.
It's number 36, which of course is also not on the roster that they sent us. And while they tend to him, we'll take another timeout on NLWN 2.
From homemade sauce to dough that's made fresh and the specialty meats and real mozzarella cheese, Sammy's at 2812 London Road has the recipe for the best pizza in town and has been Eau Claire's go-to pizza place since 1957. Sammy's not only offers award-winning pizza, but their menu includes burgers, sandwiches, chicken, and much more. The next time you're in the mood to head out for dinner, drop into Eau Claire's only Hall of Fame pizza parlor, Sammy's Pizza, 2812 London Road in Eau Claire, or call it 715-831-1300.
Women's Only Speed Dating every Tuesday evening 6 to 8. Women, learn how you can have less than lethal protection. We sell ladies' shooting accessories in our shop. Start browsing or book your classes at marconshooting.com. Firearms, ammo, training, and safety. That's what it's all about at Mark-On Shooting, the Chippewa Valley's premier indoor shooting range and pro shop.
We're back here at Carson Park, and players are heading towards their respective sidelines. Well, we've reached halftime. Okay, so it is halftime with the score. The Phoenix 18, Bandits 6, and stay tuned because Phoenix halftime is coming up right after this on NLWN 2.
Time now for Phoenix halftime with this week's Phoenix profile and other halftime entertainment. That's all coming up after this brief timeout. Time now for Phoenix Profile, where we take a look at one of this year's Chippewa Valley Phoenix players. And now, Phoenix Profile.
Today on Phoenix Profile, we're talking with Rick Hamilton. And Rick, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you grew up, levels of football you've played, and so on.
Well, I'm 42 years old. I'm originally from Florida, and I played high school football.
There you go. And you're 42 years old from Florida, and you're up here in the winter.
That's correct. The military brought me up here, and we fell in love with it, and I retired.
There you go. So, what is the most exciting thing that you have learned about this year's Phoenix football team?
That's a good question. So I played in the Pigskin Classic, and probably the most exciting thing is the huge turnout we have for this new team here, and to be able to support Eau Claire and show them that we want to be here.
So when you're not playing football or with your family and so on, what are some other things that keep you busy or occupied?
Well, my wife and I, we own a hobby farm up in Foxborough, so
that'll keep you busy.
That'll keep me busy, right? Between harvesting crops and cutting wood for the winter.
Okay, I got a few rapid fire questions for you.
Sure.
Pie, ice cream, cake, or cookies?
Ice cream.
Which flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Okay, very good. Well, see, you got the cookies in there too. See? All right. Burgers, brats, or hot dogs?
Oh, my go-to is burgers.
And what do you want on that burger?
Cheese and bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayo.
If it's out there, throw it on, right?
That's right.
Okay. Your favorite NFL team?
Well, right now it's the Packers, but growing up it was the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay, and that was quite a rivalry back in the day, too, back when the old NFC Central Division and the Bucks were in there along with the Packers and the Vikings and the Bears. Oh, my. So if you could sit down with an NFL player, past or present, alive or not so much, who would that be and why?
It would be Warren Sapp. I grew up watching him through high school and middle school on the Bucks, and I would ask him today, would you do it again?
Okay, all right. Now, if you had a superpower, what do you think that might be and why?
Premonition.
Oh, okay. Why would that be?
Well, I would have the upper hand on the field.
There you go. All right. And, of course, now, if you have that superpower of premonition, of course, you have to have a superhero name to go with that. So what's Rick's superhero name?
Well, when I was in the military, everyone called me Hambone, so we'll go with that.
Just go with Hambone. That sounds good. All right. We're talking with Rick Hamilton on on Phoenix Profile. And how about a shout out to the family and the people that come and watch you?
Sure. I'd like to shout out to my wife, Megan, and my two girls, Alexis and Olivia, and my parents who watch the games on every Saturday down in Florida.
Well, now, when people come to Phoenix games, what number are you going to be wearing and what position do you play?
I'll be wearing 99, and I'll be right guard on the offensive line.
We want to thank Rick Hamilton for joining us on Phoenix Profile. Stay tuned. Coming up next, more Phoenix Halftime.
You've been tuned to Phoenix Profile with a look at one of this season's Chippewa Valley Phoenix players. This has been a presentation of NLWN2. Stay tuned. Coming up is more Phoenix Halftime.
Soar like the Phoenix. Whether it's t-shirts, sweatshirts, headgear, accessories, or much more, you can find it at the Phoenix Team Store. Just go to www.tvivmn.chipley.com and you'll find all the latest in Chippewa Valley Phoenix apparel. Show how you're ready to soar with the Phoenix at the Phoenix Team Store.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Stop.
Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
You've been tuned to Phoenix Halftime. Stay tuned. Coming up is more live Chippewa Valley Phoenix Football.
What are you doing in there? What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
And welcome back to Carson Park. Rick Olson with you here along with Dan Petchow and Cameron Rexted on the camera. And we're getting close to being ready to start the second half, where in a real strange game where the Phoenix have a 18-6 lead over the Central Wisconsin Bandits. But the Bandits only showed up with about 7 or 8 players today, and so they're filling in the rest with some of the Phoenix players who changed jerseys, and we're trying to figure out who's who out there as best we can. And Dan, why don't you go through the stats that we have so far?
Yeah, in the first half, the Bandits, they had to kind of start gelling with the other players, and it didn't start out the greatest, but they ended up with 69 yards rushing. They went 3 for 13 for 35 yards in passing and 104 total yards. For the Phoenix, they had 130 yards rushing. They went 1 for 4 in passing, 9 for 9 yards for 139 yards in the first half.
And that rushing total was mostly a result of Joaquin Bird's 53-yard touchdown run. In fact, he's leading. What does he have so far for the Phoenix?
79 yards.
So add that to his 234 yards so far this season. Yeah. All right, teams are back out on the field. Phoenix will have the ball, and as we discovered partway through the first half, they've stopped doing kickoffs as a safety consideration, and they're just putting the ball on the 35-yard line. And it looks like in fact, I think our good old-fashioned white hat is back. I think that's Pat Hammond out there, isn't it? Nope, it's not. No disrespect to Pat intended, but that guy, when he turned his head, had too much dark hair.
That's right.
So there's the whistle, and the ball will go into play. Phoenix have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Noah Hayden, the running back. Bird with the ball. No, it's not Bird. Fires it downfield, though. He's got a receiver, and he's got it caught. Taken down by Cameo. Well, Cameo King has the reception. Pass was by Ray Liggins.
55 yards.
All the way down to the 16-yard line. Cameo King on the reception.
Gain of 49 yards on the play. That's a Roland Machinery Incorporated Phoenix first down.
So the Phoenix have it 1st and 10 at the 16. Ray Liggins put some ball under that, or put some air under that ball.
Yeah, almost right in stride.
So the Phoenix come up to the line of scrimmage. Hughesby split out wide to the right. Starn split to the left.
1st and 10 for the Phoenix at the Bandits 16.
Liggins drops back, rolls out, looking downfield, throws it into the end zone, wide open, touchdown! I think that might have been to Cameo King again,
Pass complete to
and it was.
King for the Rally House Sports Bar Phoenix touchdown.
15-yard TD.
16-yard touchdown pass. From Ray Liggins to Cameo King. With 13:13 to go. Phoenix going to go for 2. Snap. Give up the middle and into the end zone. Noah Hydorn with the 2-point conversion.
Noah Hayden with the 2-point conversion.
Noah Hayden. So the score is Phoenix 26 and the Central Wisconsin Bandits 6. And we'll be back right after this timeout on NLWN 2.
Let NLWN TV take you out to the ballgame. Our next game will be on Sunday, May 12th, as the Cavaliers take on the Plum City Blues from Carson Park. Coverage begins with the In the Dugout show at 12:30, followed by live play-by-play action. That's Eau Claire Cavalier baseball on NLWN TV on Sunday, May 12th.
And we're back here at Carson Park, and I think whoever was playing quarterback has a temporary jersey. I don't think that's Ray Liggins, although it's Ray's number. And I don't see Ray down here, but I think he may be over on the other sideline.
35.
Snap. Ball goes straight up the middle, and I think there was a loose ball there, but the Bandits fell on it. It's a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. All right, the Bandits at the line of scrimmage. Joe Sluga at quarterback. Takes the snap, throws out to the side, and it's intercepted by the Phoenix and taken down at the 46-yard line of the Bandits. That pass was intercepted by Joaquin Bird.
Yeah, good dive there by Bird. Just sailed on the quarterback just a little bit. And we got an interception.
So Phoenix come back out on offense. And again, I'm not sure who that number 20 is for the Phoenix. I do not think it's Ray Liggins. It might be. But I thought Ray had his name on the back of his jersey. And that one doesn't. Empty backfield. And we have a penalty marker comes in. I think we have a false start on the Phoenix. He didn't get set.
Timeout.
First charge.
Oh, they called timeout. Okay, they didn't throw a flag. It saved him a penalty because whoever was going out into that slot position did not get set before the snap of the ball. 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Phoenix on top, 26-6 over the Central Wisconsin Bandits.
Yeah, first half, Phoenix rushed the ball quite a bit. We'll see if they go to the pass in the second half.
Cameo King is a wing back on the right side. Slots on the right. Snap. Looking downfield. A long throw intended for Sage Weiss is incomplete. That's going to bring up second down. That's a new formation for the Phoenix. They had two wingbacks in and a slot on the left. Wide receiver out on the right.
Intended for Sage Weiss, second down.
And an empty backfield. So the Phoenix break the huddle and come up to the line. Hughesby in the slot on the left. Starn split wide to the left. Brazil on the right. Looking downfield. Long pass intended for Chandler Starn. And there was a little bit of contact down there. No flags. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was a perfectly thrown ball, maybe just a little too far.
Real nice crowd here at Carson Park today. A number of fans sitting in the bleachers on the west end zone because they're sitting in the shade. We haven't had to deal with that, but it's a nice warm day, and it's supposed to be even warmer tomorrow for the Cavalier baseball game that we're going to have.
Yeah, right here, right across the way.
Phoenix up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10 for the Phoenix at the
Slots on both
46.
sides. Hayden is the running back, I believe. No, it was King is the running back. Quarterback keeps it. He's across 45 to the 40 to the 35 and falls forward to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Phoenix. We're under 9:40.
Bird with the 15-yard run. That's a rolling machinery at Phoenix, first down.
Splitting out wide on the far side is Noah Miles. There's a snap pitch. And Brazil gets tripped up back at the 36-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 5. 2nd and 15.
Drew Schultz with the tackle.
Yeah, good open field tackle there by the Bandits.
Reached his hand in. I don't know how much of his foot it got, but it was enough to throw him off stride.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Phoenix at the line.
2nd and 15 for the Phoenix at the 36 of the Bandits.
Dropping back, looking downfield. Pass goes deep and is tipped away. Incomplete. Had a couple of receivers in the area. Sage Weiss was down there, along with Cameo King.
Yeah, just a little underthrown.
Third down, 15 yards to go for the Phoenix at the Bandits' 36-yard line. Bandits at the line, or Phoenix at the line. Two backs in the backfield now. There's a snap, dropping back, looking downfield. Rolling to the right, wide open field. He takes off himself. He's down to the 25. He's down to the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Phoenix!
36-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, left side sealed the line, and he found his way in.
By Jaheim Bird.
So whoever number 20 is down there, it might be Ray Liggins. We'll go with that. It's Ray Liggins.
Yeah, get a little extra credit.
With a 36-yard touchdown run. And the Phoenix are going to go for two. Quick pitch to Brazil on the right side. Takes it into the end zone for the two-point conversion. So that makes the score Phoenix 34 and the Bandits 6.
Phoenix touchdown brought to you again by the Rally House Sports Bar.
On NLWN 2.
Soar like the Phoenix. Whether it's t-shirts, sweatshirts, headgear, accessories, or much more, you can find it at the Phoenix Team Store. Just go to www.tvivmn.chipley.com and you'll find all the latest in Chippewa Valley Phoenix apparel. Show how you're ready to soar with the Phoenix at the Phoenix Team Store.
All right, Bandits have it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line following the Phoenix touchdown. Phoenix on top, 34-6 with 6:22 to go in the third quarter. Keeping the ball rolling out to the right and not getting anywhere that time was Joe Sluga. Sluga taken down for a big loss back at the 23-yard line. Loss of 12. It's going to bring up 2nd down, 22.
Yeah, I can tell you that Phoenix defense has been stingy all 3 games now.
Yeah, I don't know if this game is really representative for them, but they haven't let up.
Loss of 12 on the play.
Bandits back at the line of scrimmage.
At their own 23.
Sluga waiting for the snap. He rolls to his right, throws out into the flat. It's complete. Taken down at about the 27-yard line. And I believe that was Dalton McDermott on the catch for the Bandits. He's one of the Phoenix replacement players. They come up to the line. Sluga takes it, rolls to his right, looking downfield, throws it, and it's almost intercepted right through the hands of the Phoenix, who pulls it back in, but that didn't fool anybody. That was Tevis Wilson on the almost interception. Brings down 4th down 22, and Wilson's doing some push-ups as a result of that one. I think you're right, Dan. I think we may have gone to running time because the clock is still running on that incomplete pass.
Again, Phoenix gets pressure.
4th down. 32 for the Bandits is back deep. We don't have his name in our roster. There's the punt. A high one coming down at about the 45-yard line. Phoenix pick it up, and they blew a whistle, and the referee knows he blew it. Joaquin Bird reached down to pick up the ball, and he blew the whistle, and Joaquin Bird would have been gone.
Yeah, it was kind of like that other play in the first half. Both guys are right by the ball, and Phoenix picked it up.
And this is the inadvertent whistle rule, and the official that blew his whistle knew he was bent over with his hands on his head like, how did I do that? So the Phoenix will have it right at...
Moves will give away some Mount Olympus passes.
They have it right at midfield, 1st and 10. Snap, give straight up the middle. This is Hayden, and he's across the 30 down to the 29-yard line, maybe even the 28. Noah Hayden on the carry. That's a 22-yard gain by Noah Hayden.
Correction 21.
Oh, they're going to put it on the 29-yard line, so it's a 21-yard gain.
Phoenix 1st down. 1st and 10.
He had another big hole on the left side of that Phoenix line. Picking up good yardage.
Liggins brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Hayden, the lone running back. Give to Hayden again, trying the right side. He gets to the right end across the 30 and down to about the 26-yard line. Going to be a gain of 3. As the stadium's trying to get the crowd wound up with a little Neil Diamond and Sweet Caroline.
We know that song.
Oh, we know that song.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Phoenix.
Phoenix up to the line. Liggins looking downfield. Throws it out to the left side. Cameo King with it at the 10. Fighting his way down. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 7.
First pass complete to Cameo King.
we have a whistle and a timeout. Oh, it's the end of the quarter. That's what happens with running time. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Phoenix 34, Bandits 6 on NLWN 2.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
And we're back here about ready to start the fourth quarter. Once they put 15 minutes back up on the clock. So shades of Badger basketball in Madison between the third and fourth quarter as they play a little bit of jump around from House of Pain. 15 minutes to go. Phoenix have the ball, first and goal at the 7. Phoenix at the line of scrimmage. Russ Hayden in the backfield now. Big old number 66. Give to Noah. And he drives forward, close to the goal line. Did he get in? No, he's on the about yard and a half line. So give him a gain of 6. They put it on the 1, second and goal from the 1.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and goal for the Phoenix at the 1.
Big old Russ Hayden going in there as the blocking back. Liggins keeps it himself, goes around the left end, and he did not get in. Good pursuit by the Bandits that time.
Yeah, maybe even lost one. Here.
Let's see where they put it.
No, maybe no gain.
I think that no gain. I think they gave him back to the line of scrimmage. Phoenix up to the line.
Third and goal.
Liggins waiting for the snap. Pitches it to Hayden, and he takes it into the end zone off the right side for a touchdown. So Noah Hayden with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Hayden for the touchdown.
That'll make it 40-6 in favor of the Bandits. Or in favor of the Phoenix, I should say. Phoenix going for 2 again. They come up to the line. Liggins with 2 backs. They're split this time.
Phoenix going for 2.
Liggins drops back, looks to the right corner, throws it, and can't get there. It's incomplete. So the score remains Phoenix 40 and the Bandits 6. With 13:04 remaining, and we'll be back on NLWN 2.
I'm Belinda, and this is Willard, and we were adopted in 2021. When we first met Todd, he was singing a song, and I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile, and he has a big heart to match.
The energy you give Todd, you get it back from Todd.
Yeah.
Todd's a joy.
Yes,
Todd
he is.
really is a great joy.
I love him. You and you.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
(40-6). Phoenix leading the Bandits with 13:04 remaining in the game. Bandits will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Bandits at their own 35.
By the way, we apologize to any players that we get the names wrong on. We're just going by what we have in front of us. Throw deep for the Bandits. It's incomplete. That pass was attempted by Joe Sluga, intended for Desmond Whitmer. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Phoenix offensive coordinator Justin Ellison is scheduled to come up and talk with us during the post-game show.
2nd and 10 for the Bandits at their 35.
On Phoenix follow-up. Bandits at the line. Sluga takes the ball, throws it over to the left side. It's complete to 84 for the Bandits, who splits the defense and heads downfield, gets across the 35 down to the 33-yard line, where he's taken down.
Pass complete to Joe Sluga.
He marked it at the 32-yard line. So that was a 33-yard pass completion.
10 for the Bandits at the Phoenix 32.
Sluga at quarterback. Toss back, and being chased down in the backfield is Josiah Boyce. He's still on his feet, gets down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3. Boyce took the deep toss and really had nowhere to go, and then reversed his field and was able to get a couple of yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Second and 8 for the Bandits at the Phoenix 30.
Bandits at the line. Dalton McDermott split out wide to the right. Sluga looking that way. Pass complete to whoever number 41 is for the Bandits, and he gets taken down, or stopped anyway, back at the, or down at the 19-yard line. 1st down for the Bandits.
Yeah, just sat on the route, and it was right between the numbers.
Yeah, he found that open hole and just kind of sat down there, and Sluga found him.
1st and 10 for the Bandits at the Phoenix 19.
Quick toss off to the right side. And that's complete to Josiah Bars. And he got down to the 19s, back to the line of scrimmage. Second down 10. Bandits up to the line. Sluga takes the snap. Looks downfield. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for number 84 for the Bandits. Number 84 for the original Bandits. Third down 10. Closing in on 8 minutes remaining in the game. There's a snap. Sluga rolls to his right, looking downfield, throws it. It's intercepted down near the goal line by the Phoenix. They come out to the 20 and out to the 30. Could this go? He's gonna not be touched. This is a 99-yard pass interception by Chris Lipscomb. Or check that, yes, I believe it was. Let me just double check the number down there. No, it wasn't. Sammy McBride. Sammy McBride on the interception. 99-yard interception. Pick six.
Sammy McBride with a 91-yard interception return for the Phoenix.
That makes it 46-6. Phoenix on top. They're going to attempt an extra point. They're going to go for two again.
Brought to you by Gracie B. Doodle, graphic and digital design for businesses and crafters.
Bird coming into the lineup now for the Phoenix. Phoenix at the line. Quick toss over to the left side. Complete in the end zone for the two-point conversion. And that's Connor Hughesby. Making the score 48-6 with the Phoenix on top.
Fans, be back here at the Roost again next Saturday, May 18th, as the Phoenix take on the River City Rough Riders. Kickoff is set for 5
And
p.m.
we'll be back right after this timeout on NLWN 2.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
Back here at Carson Park. Phoenix on top, 48-6 over the Central Wisconsin Bandits. Don't forget, coming up next Saturday, May 18th on NLWN 2, we're going to bring you the Chippewa Valley Phoenix taking on the defending national champion River City Rough Riders. Coverage is going to start at 4:30 with Phoenix Rising, followed by live play-by-play action. That's next Saturday. So the Bandits at the line of scrimmage. They give the ball on a jet sweep to 84, and he got nailed in the backfield for a big loss. Loss of 7. It's going to bring up second down, 17. That tackle was made by Waylon Nisus. A lot of people getting some action today that don't get in quite as often. Bandits at the line of scrimmage. Sluga throws it, it's tipped, and finally caught, and then pancaked. Oh my goodness, what a hit. The ball was tipped, then it was almost intercepted, and then caught by 84, and as soon as he caught it, he was just absolutely pancaked by Tanner Walker. Who else would make a hit like that?
Yeah, right.
That's one of the hardest hits we've seen all day today, if not. And the amazing part is he held on to the ball.
Right, yeah. Bobbled a couple times, took the hit, still got the yardage.
Gained 5 anyway. 3rd and 12. Sluga throws, it's tipped again and almost intercepted. Noah Miles had his eye on that one. He had a lot of green carpet in front of him too. 4th down. Bandits at the line. They send a slot receiver out on the right side. Wide snap to Sluga, but he gets it, throws it over the middle. It's in and out of the hands of Dalton McDermott. Right at the first down marker. And the ball will go over on downs to the Phoenix. So 1st and 10 for the Phoenix at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, the Phoenix looking to close this one out. Just under 4 minutes.
I would expect to see the Phoenix run the ball a lot, and we have
1st and 10 for the Phoenix at the Bandit 33.
We have a Bandits player having some difficulty on the field, and I think it's one of the Phoenix replacement players. And he's on a knee holding his head. And we'll get a name and everything for you right after this timeout on NLWN 2.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew a girl so smart, so responsible, she must be a keeper.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
The injured player was Dalton McDermott, who is one of the replacement players that went from the Phoenix over to the Bandits so that we could have a game today. So they brought him over to the Phoenix sideline where he's getting his attention. We're about ready to go here. I think they have the right numbers on the field for the Bandits. Yeah, they have 11 out there. Phoenix at the line of scrimmage. Snap, quick toss over to the right side. That's Cameo King. He dropped the ball, and I'm not sure if they're going to call that a fumble or an incomplete pass. They are marking it up where he dropped it, so.
Gain of 2.
Yeah.
Pass complete to Cameo King, gain of 2.
Hayden into the lineup for Joaquin Bird.
Second and 8 for the Phoenix at the Bandits 31.
Snap to Liggins. He drops back. He rolls to his left. Looks downfield. Fires it towards the end zone. And it's incomplete. That pass was intended for to be honest with you, I'm not sure who that was intended for. It's number 34, and we don't have a 34 even with the temporary numbers. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Back looking downfield. Rolling to the left, throwing over onto the left sideline, wide open, pass completed to 84, knocked out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. I know it's not Joe Sluga because he's over on the other side. It could be Preston Buss, who went out with an injury earlier, but he may be back. So they come up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10, or it's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
First and goal for the Phoenix at the 5.
And they give up the middle to Hayden, and he takes it in for a touchdown. Noah Hayden.
Noah Hayden with the
5-yard touchdown run.
Brought to you by the Rally House Sports Bar.
Makes the score Phoenix 54, Bandit 6. With 43 seconds remaining in this one. Phoenix to go for 2.
Phoenix going for 2.
Liggins has him at the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, looks over to the right side, and the pass is caught in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And I am honestly not sure who that is either, because I'm not sure on that number, although I think that could be James Morris.
2-point conversion is good.
So the score is Phoenix 56, Bandits 6. And we'll take this one last time out on NLWN 2.
You quit smoking and thought, that's that. But here's the thing about lung cancer. By the time you see the symptoms, it could be too late. But now, there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early, when it's more curable. If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Bandits have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 35. Long, deep pass intended for 84. Right through the hands as he turned around and was trying to catch it going backwards, and it just didn't work. He was covered by Caleb Balo for the Phoenix.
Pass intended for Joe Sluga. 2nd and 10.
Bandits at the line. This should be the last play of the game. Sluga rolls to his right, throws downfield, it's intercepted. Across the 45 to the 40. He's going to take it to the house. And it's a touchdown for the Phoenix to wrap things up. Joaquin Bird on the interception. And that was about a 55-yard pass interception.
Joaquin Bird with the interception return for the touchdown.
And they are not even going to go after the extra point. So the score is the Phoenix 62 and the Bandits 6. And we'll be back with Phoenix follow-up right after this timeout on NLWN 2.
Jason, let's go see your room.
How is it? Is it good?
You've been tuned to Chippewa Valley Phoenix Football Live on NLWN 2 and the Northern Light Webcasting Network. This has been presented for the private entertainment of the tuned-in audience. Any broadcast, rebroadcast, or reproduction, in part or in whole, in any form, without the express written consent of the Northern Light Webcasting Network, LLC, and the Chippewa Valley Phoenix, is strictly prohibited. Stay tuned. Coming up next is Phoenix Follow-Up, with a look back at today's game.
The Phoenix are rising. NLWN2 and the Northern Light Webcasting Network are excited to be your home for Chippewa Valley Phoenix Semi-Pro Football. Our next game will be on May 18th, when the Phoenix will face the River City Rough Riders at Carson Park. Follow the Phoenix as they battle their way through the Northern Lights Football League on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and NLWN2. That's exciting Chippewa Valley Phoenix football on May 18th.
Time now for Phoenix Follow-Up, with a look back at today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix game. And now, back out to the stadium for Phoenix Follow-Up.
And we're back here at Carson Park. Rick Olson along with Dan Petchow. Cameron is on the camera. Cameron on the camera. There's something poetic about that.
Yeah.
And we are waiting for offensive coordinator Justin Ellison to come up and talk with us post-game. And he should be coming up shortly. He's down in the middle of the players on the field right now. But when we say the game was all Phoenix, that has multiple meanings today. Not only did the Phoenix dominate the scoreboard today, but they also made up over half of the Bandits roster because the Bandits needed some players just that they could get themselves a complete team. So let's take a look at the scoring today. Phoenix started it out with, at 8:21 in the first quarter, Noah Hayden on a 5-yard run made the score 6-0. Then at 3:31 remaining in the first quarter, Joaquin Bird took off on a 53-yard touchdown run to make the score 12-0 for the Phoenix. Then in the second quarter, with 7:48 remaining, I'm looking for it. Herschel Brezel had a 5-yard run, making it 18-0. Then the Bandits got their lone touchdown with 27 seconds remaining in the half on a 14-yard touchdown pass. In the third quarter, it was Ray Liggins to Cameo King for a 16-yard touchdown. That was at 13:13 to go. Noah Hayden got the 2-point conversion, making it 26-6. Then Liggins also scored on a 36-yard run with 6:22 to go in the third quarter. And Brezel got the 2-point conversion, making it 34-6 in favor of the Phoenix. Then in the fourth quarter, Noah Hayden scored on a 1-yard run to make it 40-6. Then a 99-yard pass interception by Sammy McBride. He took it to the house, a pick six, and Connor Hughesby caught the 2-point conversion, making it 48-6. Then Hayden scored on a 5-yard run, and Morris got the 2-point conversion, making it 56-6 in favor of the Phoenix. And then finally, the Joaquin Bird on the last play of the game intercepted the ball and took it 55 yards to the house for a final score of the Phoenix 62 and the Bandits 6. We're still waiting to see if we can get Justin Ellison up here after the weirdness of this game. I wouldn't mind forgiving him if he just absolutely forgot. But why don't we take a quick timeout and then we'll come back. We'll either have Coach Ellison or Dan can go through the statistics for us on NLWN2.
My name's Stacy, I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020. One teen can come in and make you look at life in a whole different way.
You know, he's my father, so I look up to him a lot. If I can be 10% of the man he is, I'll be a happy person for sure.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
I'm Chris Jakomick. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is, my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakomick, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. My service never stops.
And we're back here at Carson Park. Rick Olson, Dan Petchow, Cameron on the camera. And I like that phrase. It works well. Phoenix came out on top today, 62-6, defeating the Central Wisconsin Bandits. Dan, why don't you tell us the tale of the tape?
Yeah, here's the totals tonight. The Bandits had 131 yards total. Phoenix had 313 yards total. Yeah, it was all Phoenix on the ground today and Phoenix defense.
So who were the leading rushers for the Phoenix?
The Phoenix leading rushers today were Hayden. He had
what? In the first half he had
11. I don't know if he had any carries in the second. Oh,
yeah, he did. He had a bunch. He scored.
25, 30, 31. 31 yards in the second half.
So that would be 42 yards. Bird had 79 yards in the first half. Didn't carry the ball in the second half. And I'm looking here.
Yeah, it was all Phoenix in the second half.
Totally. They just absolutely controlled it. Like you said, what did the Bandits have?
131 total for the game. Phoenix had 313.
And in the second half, what did the Bandits have? You were saying something while we were at break about that.
In the second half, they had minus 17 in rushing. Yeah, the Phoenix defense didn't allow anything.
And so it was a tough day for the Bandits, and you have to feel for the 7 or 8 players that made the trip from Merrill over here. It doesn't bode well for the future of the Bandits organization. Hopefully they can get it straightened out, and because they've been a respectable organization up until now. But they're struggling. This is the second week in a row they've had a hard time. At least today they got to play the game.
Yeah.
And that's because the Phoenix basically said, here, take some of our players.
Right,
and,
yeah. And it was good for the fans to see a game.
We had a good number of fans. They got to watch some fun football. And a lot more Phoenix players got playing time than would normally have happened, which they needed that going into next week's game against the River City Rough Riders. Speaking of that, I want you to make sure to join us on Saturday, May 18th on NLWN2 as we bring you the Chippewa Valley Phoenix Football, with the Phoenix hosting the defending national champion River City Rough Riders. Coverage begins at 4:30 with Phoenix Rising, followed by live play-by-play action. Also join us on Tuesday, May 14th on NLWN TV as we bring you Colfax Viking baseball. The Colfax Vikings will be taking on the Spring Valley Cardinals. Coverage starts at 4:40 with the bullpen show, followed by live play-by-play action. That's Colfax High School baseball on Tuesday, May 14th on NLWN TV. And don't forget, tomorrow, make sure you join us on NLWN TV as we bring you Eau Claire Cavalier baseball. The Cavs will be taking on the Plum City Blues from Carson Park. Coverage begins at 12:30 with the Dugout Show, followed by live play-by-play action. Also, don't forget to go outside tonight and see the special presentation of the Northern Lights Webcasting Network. They are just the Northern Lights, I should say. But it should be quite an aurora display, and we have clear skies in Eau Claire tonight, so maybe we'll have a nice view again tonight. Today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix football game has been brought to you by C&K Construction, Hy-Vee Grocery in Eau Claire, Menominee Eye and Optical, Midwest Environmental Consultants, Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax, Transport Garage in Altoona, the Northern Wisconsin State Fair in Chippewa Falls, Olson Solar Energy, the Phoenix Team Store, Roland Machinery, Sammy's Pizza in Eau Claire, Slayton's Technology, Tokyo Japanese Restaurant, and the United States Army and the Visual Identity Vault. Be sure to thank these fine sponsors for bringing you Eau Claire Chippewa Valley Phoenix Football on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN2. Final score of today's game once again, Phoenix 62 and the Bandits 6. You've been tuned to Phoenix Follow-Up on NLWN2.
Let NLWN TV take you out to the ballgame. Our next game will be on Sunday, May 12th, as the Cavaliers take on City Blues from Carson Park. Coverage begins with the In the Dugout show at 12:30, followed by live play-by-play action. That's Eau Claire Cavalier baseball on NLWN TV on Sunday, May 12th.
You've been tuned to Phoenix Follow-Up, with a look back at today's Chippewa Valley Phoenix game. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN2.